we're live. Are we live yet? I wonder. We are live. Wonderful. Unfortunately, it's a bit cloudy. Otherwise, we would be able to see Mount Fuji right now. But at least the mountains look kind of dramatic. Sadly, I'm on top of a pretty big road here, so not the most exciting place, but the view is nice. Ultra wide. So some of you might wonder, where am I? What's up with the countryside? This is not the countryside. I'm not in the countryside. I'm in Yokohama, technically, in an area called Ichigao, which is or the nearest station. Nearest station is called Ichigao. Station is over here behind this big building that they're currently renovating. But why I'm here is because if I walk a little bit to the west from here, I will actually get to an area which is pretty kind of countryside-esque. You will see, like 15 minutes from now, the scenery will be vastly different from what you're currently seeing. So bear with me a little bit now in the beginning of this walk, which might not be terribly interesting, but yeah, soon I will reach some pretty nice areas. In fact, I've done this walk before on my channel twice. Once as a live walk and once as a 4K video, and that 4K video is actually one of my more popular 4K videos. It's like, I just checked and it's the 15th most popular 4K video. So not terribly popular, but still quite popular. It's called something like Rural Yokohama ? Or something like that. Anyway, it's gonna be a pretty long walk. Let me actually check how far it is if I walk the shortest route from here. I believe at least 5-6 kilometers, if not more. 6.7 kilometers and 1.5 hours according to Google. So yeah, this will be fun. I'm excited. I felt that I needed a little escape from the big city today, so that's why I decided to do this little walk. Mr. Miyazaki, so you guessed, you nailed it on your second guess. Nice. Good job. You're truly a pro when it comes to my channel, since you're one of the long-term viewers and supporters. And also thank you Vidya Santoso, who dropped a super chat even before I started walking. Thank you so much. There is actually a very promising looking cafe about halfway through this walk, where I do hope that I'll be able to do a little coffee break today. So let's see how it goes. Mr. Smokehouse, thank you. Second coffee support. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry, I've been kind of a bit slow with streams recently, but it's just because I've been so crazy busy with photo sessions for the last couple of weeks. It's starting to slow down now. I have a session later today, after lunch today. So I'm heading into the central parts of the city, shoot this around Tokyo Tower. But then it's slowing down a little bit, so we'll see. Hopefully from now on I can go back to my every other day live stream ambition. We'll see. This, I believe, is the Jikecho actually for Avocado, which is one of the districts of Yokohama. But even like central Yokohama, or the area where I walked a few days ago, is pretty far from here. It's about 40 minutes from here to Shibuya on the Toshi line, which goes directly into Shibuya. And I think going to central Yokohama would be almost about the same time. And it's a cold day, by the way. It's 10 degrees right now. Winter is maybe finally starting to come to Tokyo. But it's pretty nice, pretty comfortable walking weather. As long as I walk, I'll keep the temperature up. So people are talking something about football. I don't know about football. I don't care about football. I care about walking. Oh, this is actually not the Jikecho. This is something else. Or no, it is. I think Jikecho is in here too. It's a few different facilities in the building. If I can cross here without risking my life. So there's actually a little river down here. That's where I want to be. So I should probably just go down here. 10 degrees. Well, it was 20 just a few days ago, so 10 feels a little bit chilly here. But of course it will get even colder. I can. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. You cannot care about soccer. Well, I don't care about soccer, sorry. It's 100% uninteresting and irrelevant to my life. Here's the river, which is not irrelevant to my life. It's actually going to be very relevant to my life for the coming hour or two, because this river is what I will be following for most of today's stream. Ward, thank you. You all should really consider Patreon. It helps T the most. Link in the video description. Yes, thank you, Brad. And of course, Brad is 100% correct. If you do enjoy my channel and my walks, and if you want to contribute to the channel being up and running, joining me on Patreon is the absolutely best way to do so. You will also, of course, get access to my Patreon-only live streams, which I am planning to do. I'm really sorry I didn't do one in November. It's too late now, but we'll see. I will do it either today or tomorrow. So a little bit delayed November Patreon-only stream, but it's coming. It's coming soon. Okay, Lydia, going back into lurk mode, as always. Lurk on, my friend. Yay, actually got to see your lives. actually live. I randomly found your channel and I've been watching them in the morning. Your lives are always so relaxing. Hello from Portugal. Thank you, Milani. Thank you so much. Always good to hear that new people find their way to my channel. That always makes me a little bit extra happy. LA is dismal, drizzling day today, cold. I see. Sorry to hear that, Mr. Miyazaki, but hopefully this walk will make you feel a little bit refreshed. Fungus is not late today. You're not. Wow. Good job. I'm very impressed. Fungus is always late, almost. Not today. Good job, my friend. Let's see if we can eat some natto and kimchi to celebrate. And hello, Daniel and Yuka. Good to see that you are here too. Hope to see you guys soon. It's been a while. Vibe is slowly starting to change, right? Oh, over there is a train. That's the day in Toshi line. That's the train I took from Futako Tamagawa to get here. It's about 20 minutes from where I live. And yeah, let's see. I don't think I've walked around here ever in the autumn, so this is going to be interesting. I think the scenery will actually be very, very nice. Tokyo Explorer, have you ever streamed at Todoroki Valley? I did in my last stream. I passed Todoroki Valley, and I probably passed. I streamed in Todoroki probably at least 10 times on this channel, probably more, because it's so close to where I live, and it's such a wonderful place. So, yeah, I go there quite often. Is your quality so good? Because I'm using quality stuff, quality phone, quality gimbal, quality cell phone carrier, quality life. I don't spend my life on watching football. I do quality stuff instead. Just joking. Everybody's free to enjoy whatever they like, and if it's football, then it's football. It's just something I can't understand, but whatever. Is there anyone watching now who remembers this place from last time I walked here? I think it's probably over 2 years since I did that walk. So if you do remember, I know that Mr. Miyazaki remembers. But yeah, if you do remember, then thank you, because that means that you've been with me for a long time and that you are one of my most hardcore supporters. Todoroki, I think signal is so-so there. It's not great, but at least the stream should work okay. I don't think it's like 10 megabits per second through the entire valley. Just a local, I don't know, junior high school, something like that. And then basically it almost feels like civilization ends after this little part. And then the area that feels like countrysides starts. Ooh, and the sun came out. Hello, sun. Good to see you. Wonderful. If you had to choose, would you rather live in Stockholm or Berlin? I lived in both those cities and both have their pros and cons. Right now, if I would choose, I would choose Stockholm. Berlin was fun when I was in my 20s and I enjoyed drinking and partying a lot. Then Berlin was great, but I don't think it's the kind of environment where I would like my daughter to grow up. Stockholm is better in that regard. Both are great cities though. Actually carrying all my camera gear on today's walk, which is a little bit mendoxai, but that's just something I have to do since I have a photo shoot after this. No, I like Berlin a lot, but there's a little bit too much drugs there for me to feel comfortable. And lots of social issues. Sweden is pretty bad in that regard too, but it's not as rough and decadent as Berlin. So nice to see blue sky today. It is, yeah, it is. And hopefully we will see some nice autumn colors like on that hill over there. It looks very beautiful. I think we just hit 200 viewers. Thank you everybody. Welcome. Hope you will enjoy today's walk, where I'm walking in the outskirts of Yokohama from Ichigao station on the Tokyo Deintoshi line to the west from there, following this little river. Actually, is this Suburban River? I'm not sure which river this is. Let me check. Are you from Sweden? Yes, I am. Let's see. Yes, this is indeed the Tsurumi River, which is one of the major rivers flowing through Yokohama. is not the typical Yokohama walk. It got very inaka. Yes, indeed. Hence the title of this video. And it's gonna get more countryside-like soon. Even more. Already, it's a lot of fields here along this river. Oh, kaki. At some point, could you repost your music playlist? Oh yeah, I should update it and repost it. It's been a very long time since I gave that playlist some love. Yes, Brad, please remind me again if I don't do it within a week. Do you ever drink wine or just beer? These days wine is quite uncommon for me. I drink sake. I drink sake more often than regular wine. But yeah, generally beer. But I'm actually going on a little press tour soon, and I expect to be treated to some nice sake on that tour. There's no Tiesto on your playlist. Well, you'll find out if you join me on Patreon, because the playlist is something I only share with my patrons. The intimacy of sharing your most loved musical tunes is something that I don't take too lightly on, so it's not something that I want to share with the entire world. Close friends in the Patreon community. But spoiler alert, there's no Tiesto on my playlist. What is the Japanese origin of the word karaoke? I am not 100% sure that this is true, but what I've heard is that it's an abbreviation of kara orchestra, which means basically empty orchestra. Kara means empty, and orchestra is shortened to oke. Playlist is all T recording himself singing while fungus. You can't reveal that. I'm very disappointed in you. You can't reveal things like that to the ordinary people. That's a secret between me and my Patreon buddies. A long countryside walk with all the fresh air is probably one of the healthiest things one can do. Yeah, probably. Probably. It would be nice if this was in the evening, because then I could do a beer break somewhere halfway through, which would make it even more healthy, at least for my mental health. But yeah, those of you who are regular viewers of my channel know that I have the principle of no beer before lunchtime. And also today is a work day for me, so I should not drink beer before my work day is over. Thanks for the Patreon plug. Satoshi karaoke. Not sure about that. The map here. Okay, well, already covered quite a bit of ground. Wonderful. Let me just see. 'Cause at some point I need to cross this river, but I think that point has not yet come. Just what I needed today. Since my photo shoot in the afternoon is near Tokyo Tower, so I was thinking about doing a walk in central Tokyo today. That's not a real dog. No, it's not a real dog. Had to pause and think there for a moment. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a walk in central Tokyo, but then I really felt like, no, I don't want to be surrounded by concrete and steel and cars and lots of people today. I want to be surrounded by greenery, and I think I came to a pretty good place for that. What is this? Like some sculpture shop, maybe. This was a great choice. Thank you, Brad. Yeah, I think so too. Hello, Jeffrey. Hey, good to see you. I'm actually going to check out the very nice looking cafe. Surprisingly, there's such a thing in this kind of place. Who would have expected that? Also, to my Patreon followers, I hope you enjoyed the new bunch of wallpapers that I uploaded a few days ago. If you haven't checked those out yet, you should. A bunch of photos from my night walk in Yokohama last weekend. I think those photos turned out quite nice. So here's where we are. That's Tsurumi River, Tsurumigawa, flowing through Kanagawa Prefecture. We are 26 kilometers from the ocean, Tokyo Bay. Yeah, I found a place when I looked at the map that looks very tempting indeed. So let's see how it is. Jeffrey. I want to cross here at the next opportunity or next chance I get, which might be a little bit further down. Yeah, I guess you haven't mapped out any coffee shops on the map around here, but maybe you should. I'll let you know. We shall soon find out. It's just too unfortunate that there's a road on the other side of these bushes. That kind of kills the vibe a little bit. Just past the 30-minute mark. Yay. Actually, I'm getting warm. I'm wearing like a turtleneck. So, because it's kind of chilly today, and then my jacket on top of that. But now the sun came out and I'm actually quite warm. Let's see, I might have to undress a little bit soon. Unfortunately, no pink shorts today. Sorry, Luke, not sure if you're here. West Tokyo coffee shop I know is near Takao station called My Home. Coffee, bakes, beer. Oh, sounds nice. It seems like there's a lot of new places popping up in the Takao area actually, which I'm super excited to check out soon. I was hoping to wrap up my Tokyo to Takao walk this week, and I probably would have done that today if it wasn't for the fact that I had the photo shoot at 2 o'clock. So going all the way to Takao would be, not enough time for that. But hopefully we will have some decent weather next week so that I can do that. Fingers crossed. And as I've mentioned before, I have 3 trips booked in during December. Probably a 4th one in the first half of January. So finally, it's gonna be quite a bit of traveling, and of course I'm gonna try to stream as much as possible while I'm on the road. Fungus, you got a new coffee grinder. That's nice. That's nice. This building on the little hill here is nice. Wonder what that is. Looks like it could be some sort of care facility or maybe a school. But I don't think it's someone's home. Small school. Yeah, I think so. Looks like it could be a school. Nice school with a view. See if we can sit down somewhere and have a little break. I actually have onigiri with me because I think today my lunch is gonna be a little bit later than usual. Usually I have lunch like at noon or a little bit earlier than that, but today my lunch is gonna be a little bit late, so I think I need a onigiri to keep my stamina up and to prevent going hungry. nigiri, and I have a bottle of Boss coffee. Because just in case if this coffee shop that I'm aiming for is closed or something, then I would definitely need my caffeine fix. Ah, perfect. I see a bridge over there. That's exactly what I need. Oh, let's take a look here. These birds are so cute. Like, you see them all over Japan. Every once in a while you see these birds on the, I don't know what you call these, roadblocks. In some places the locals have like made small knitted hats and stuff and put on them. It's very cute. At least there's a vending machine here. Otherwise I don't think we're gonna pass many conveniences on today's walk. Any holiday traditions you're looking forward to celebrating? Nah, I don't care so much about holidays and traditions. Can't think of anything, to be honest. I mean, New Year's is always nice in Japan. It's nice visiting the shrines and see people spending time with their families and so on. It's not bad, but yeah, the abundance of canned coffee vending machines, that's definitely a part of Japanese culture. The canned coffee. Let's see. Today I'm actually not carrying my Ricoh around my neck. Instead I'm carrying the Sony RX1. Also because I'm having a photo shoot later today, and this camera is actually quite useful to have as a second camera when doing portrait sessions. It's also much better than Ricoh to take these kind of photos. I think you deserve some momiji wallpapers. Okay. George has unsubbed this channel. Really? Or are you just joking now, Jerry? I would be very sad and disappointed if he had unsubbed, and I would wonder why. Did I do something? Did I say something to insult him? Oh wait, that bridge is not the bridge I'm looking for. Some sort of military aircraft? Maybe? There's lots of bases around here. Too stringent mods? Really? Huh. Very sorry to hear that. Very sorry to hear that. Hope he will change his mind and come back here sometime. True that Sweden has coffee brewed with eggs. I've never heard of such a thing. Never ever heard about that. No, I don't think we do. At least this looks like a bridge that I should be able to cross. Finally. It's pretty cool that I live less than 15 minutes away from Shibuya. I'm able to go to a place like this, go for a 2-hour walk, head back into the city, have lunch, and yeah, to get that kind of variety in half a day is actually pretty nice. Eggshells in the coffee. Interesting. I've never heard of that, but maybe I should try it. Yari. Huh. Wow, I'm a bit shocked and very sad to hear that George must have gotten offended by something that some mod did or said. I really hope that he will come back to my channel soon, because he was a great addition. He and his weird humor was a great addition to the chat. So if you see him in some other channel, please let him know that I already miss him and hope he will be back soon. To be honest, I think the rules need to be kind of discussed a little bit with the mods, because I also feel that sometimes some of the judgment is too You're lucky. Thank you. Yeah, it's nice. It's one of the charms of living in Tokyo, I guess, that it is a pretty mixed place in terms of geography and environment you can enjoy in close proximity, and also the fact that there are such amazing public transportation to make getting around to all these places so easy and smooth. Wait, I need to check the map actually, because this coffee shop that I've been talking about is okay. We're not there yet. Good. So continue a little bit further along the river and we will get there eventually. Yes, Garfield, please tell him. Please apologize to him from me. Walk down a block or two this way. Maybe not yet. Maybe I can continue a little bit further along the river. I learned so much about eggshells and coffee today. That's interesting. I will tell my wife about this and see if she lets me put some eggshells in the ground coffee next morning. See if it makes any difference. Sounds kind of interesting and I'm kind of curious to try. Ooh, the wind is picking up. Lots of power lines and power poles around here. Chat. Good to see you here. Interesting to see how it suddenly became this like light industrial zone or something. I think I should take the next road to the left and walk a few blocks and then I should be at the coffee shop. Hopefully they're open. Very windy today. Yeah, wind is picking up. The process. As a little kid and I don't drink coffee. I see. I'm sure I can find out some information online about how to do it the right way. started drinking coffee as a 5-year-old. That's early. I was like in my teens when I started drinking coffee. Oh, nice. Bamboo. Yes, I'm slowly getting there. I'm impressed that the signal is so strong, even in the outskirts of the city, like this. Is this live? I think it is live, yeah. Duo. I think this is live. Started drinking coffee in 9th grade. And even then I thought I was too young. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was even older than 9. No, I don't know if I was drinking coffee when I was in 9th grade. I think I started around that time. Yeah, it's very windy now. No. Demo. Either way is fine, it seems. Let's walk this way. Whereabouts are you right now? So Jeffrey, if you search for Blue Door Coffee, that's the place that I'm heading to. I'm a few blocks away from there. And you should be able to see some tennis courts nearby. That's on my right side. On the left side we have these fields. Oh, looks like a bunch of kids or something. This is such a nice area, actually. Very far from, like, there's no station nearby, which would be the only downside, but I guess that's also one of the reasons why it stayed like this. If there was any station closer to this area, it would have probably been redeveloped or something. Right, Jeffrey? It looks very nice and welcoming, the shore. I'm super excited to check out this place. But I also really love this scenery here. This fields and somewhat open landscapes. It's very nice. Coffee shop should be somewhere over there. It's there, yeah. I see a building with a blue door. I wonder if that's the place I'm looking for. We shall soon see. I really hope the place is open. It looks a little bit questionable from here. I think it's that place. Backlit rice paddies. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Very smiley old man just passed me. Yeah, Google says blue door is open. That's the kind of information I got as well. But there are cases when Google lets you down. Sadly. But I really hope that today will not be one of those days. Many of you did not expect this kind of scenery when you saw the first few minutes of this walk, right? Maybe what I thought was a blue door, maybe it was just this vending machine. No, but there is a blue door. Perfect. I am pretty sure this should be the place now. Yes. Nice. I can smell the coffee. Wonderful. Nice. Blue door coffee. Drink, take out. Okay. Good. So, what shall I have? Maybe avocado. Yeah, I think I deserve an avocado. You also have hot dog. Oh, maybe I should have that then. Hot dog. 600 yen for a hot dog is pretty expensive now. No, I think I'll have avocado. Konnichiwa. Avocado.
780円。
はい。
はい。はい、じゃあ1000円でお預かりします。
素敵なお店ですね。
ありがとうございます。はい、220円。
はい、ありがとうございます。
はい。
新しいですか？
いや、もう10年ぐらい。
10年
10年、11年ぐらいです。はい。
YouTube やってますけど、
あ、
ちょっと見せていいですか？
はい、大丈夫。
ありがとうございます。
じゃあ、
Look at this place, it's super nice. And I hope the music will not cause me any headaches, so I'm trying to talk a little bit on top of everything. So nice. In a place like this, who would have thought? We have lots of coffee beans.
ラテも甘くないです。
いや、外に待ってます。
はい。
So nice. I need to send my wife some photos of this place as well. If there's anything that could convince her to come walk this area with me, it would be a nice coffee shop like this. And you get some reflection reveal as well. Perfect.
もう日本に長いんですか
15年間ぐらい。
？15年？
はい。長いかどうかわかんないけど。
長いですねどこに住んでるんですか？
二子玉川ってわかりますか？はい、あの辺。
ずっとそこですか？そうでも変わったか？
いや、いろんなところに、はい。でもそこは大体3、4年間ぐらいかな。その前は中野。
うちでお仕事してるんですか？
はいはい。
何してるの？
カメラマンと YouTuber です。
今流行りのね
そう散歩番組やってます。
それでいいよ、お金になるんで。
そうですね。今配信中です。ライブ配信。そう、いろんなところに散歩して、今日は市ヶ尾駅からここまで歩いてて、あと小田急線の方に。
下級の方に。
そう。そういう予定です。
初めてですか？
いや、3、4回目かな。でも、この店は初めて。そう。この辺に住んでますか？
そう。ここのオーナー。
あ、そうですか。すごい。ありがとうございます。I got my drink。見せていいですか？顔大丈夫ですか？
いいよ。いや、オーナーってもあれ？経営者じゃなくてね。建物のオーナー。
あ、なるほど。So he's the owner of this building。もともと何の建物ですか？
これ用に作った。
あ、そっか。So he built it. He owns this building. He doesn't own the business, but he owns the building, and it was built for this purpose. なるほどね。でもこの辺の方ですよね。ああ、いいね。なんかわかんない。ここに来るとなんか 全然違う雰囲気。東京と比べる。
生まれは
スウェーデンです。
あ、スウェーデン。
はい。
スウェーデンは寒い。
そうですね。そうですね。ここは寒くない。
寒くない。
寒くない。
あ、そう。
そう
そんなもんじゃない。
天気は寒くない。ここ。建物は寒い。
僕はそういううまくちゃんと短期にならない。
そう。だからまあ温度はそんなに日本はそんなに寒くないけど、なんか感じてる寒さはまあ時々結構きついです。はい。
建物スウェーデンでね、
はい
建物のその暖房はどういう暖房を使ってる？
基本的にはなんていう日本語でなんか英語でセントラルヒーティング。まあ場所によって違いますけど、もし一軒家に住んでると多分自分のヒーターとか、持ってるけど、
そのある程度国だかその自治体っていうかさ、そういうところがやってるヒーターを使ってるわけ。個人でのヒーター。
なんかマンションに住むと、多分その街は大きななんかなんていうか、まあいろんなもの燃えるところでなんかその暑さをなんていう配信する。
金額っていうか費用は高い。そんな高くない。
そんなに高くない。まあそれも場所によって。
スウェーデンって結構その医療とか、
はい。
ね、教育とか、
はい。
そういうのは結構安いでしょ。
ただです。ただです。はい。
いいね。まあそれだけ税金が高いんだろうね。
いや実は日本とそんなに変わらない。税金はみんなスウェーデンは税金高い国と思ってるけど、実はそんなに高くないと思います。消費税は高いよね。25%。食べ物以外。食べ物は6%。はい。でもそうだよ。なんていうその住民税とそれはまあちょっとシステムは日本とちょっと違います。スウェーデンに働くとなんか給料からだいたい25から 30% は引いて、でもそれは全部の税金プラス年金プラスなんていう雇用保険とか、
健康保険っていうかさ、日本では健康保険っていうのがあって、それであると医療が安くなるんだけども、向こうではそういう健康の
スウェーデンではそういう健康保険ない。そう。
じゃあ医療費が高い。
医療費はただ。
ただか。
はい。でもそれは税金に入ってますから。そう。So a bit of a recap what we were talking about. He asks always when I tell people that I'm from Sweden, it's very often that people start talking about taxes. So we're having a very nice conversation about taxes. Now I'm thinking about how to consume this very nice looking avocado. すみません、ビューアーは日本語ほとんど理解できないからちょっと今の会話を説明したでもやっぱりこういうなんか税金についての会話はよくあります日本で。そうみんなはまあそういうスウェーデンのまあ福祉がいいけど税金が高いイメージがある。でもやっぱりそれ多分30、40年前の時はそれあったけど、そこからずっとなんか税金がちょっと減って、でもなんかその医療のクオリティとかも減ってます。残念ながら。
何飲んでる？何飲んでる？
アボカド。甘い。
あとアイスクリームバニラアイスだから甘いです。
中に。
じゃあね。
It's very nice. It's perfect for this like kind of warm weather. I get my caffeine fix, I get some ice cream.
じゃあまたね。
はい、ありがとうございます。
はい
はい。
もしチャンスあればぜひいつかスウェーデン行ってみてください。
誘ってね。
Very nice guy. I told him like you should go to Sweden if you have a chance. He was like, yeah, you should invite me. Yes, Michael, you missed the ice cream break. Well, avocado break. That's what I'm doing now. And I'm also giving my wife a little update about where I am and what I found here. At least it's not beer and ice cream. Yeah, beer and ice cream is not a good combination. So let me put this camera down a little bit so that I can focus on eating and talking to you. Know how to live. Yeah, some do. Some do. A lot of people don't, I would say. A lot of people just live to work in this country. But once in a while, come across people who absolutely know how to live life. So let me see. What else are you saying? Let me open the chat here on my second phone. If it wants to cooperate with me, that is. Yeah, a good place for people watching, except that I don't think that there's a terrible lot of people passing here. Bad or good? No, I think taxes in Sweden are not so high as everybody seems to think. If you're a regular worker in Sweden, you will get about 25 to 30% deducted from your tax, but that includes from your paycheck. But that includes all the taxes. It also includes a pretty hefty chunk of pension money that actually goes to yourself, and it also covers all your healthcare and education needs. So I don't know. I don't think that's a lot. If there's one thing that's expensive in Sweden, it would be the sales tax, which is 25%. So that's quite high. But in a way, I think it's good because that has created a culture which is a little bit less obsessed with consuming, which I think is good for the planet. mistakenly lurking in the background again. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Okay. I'm almost done with my coffee. How is kindergarten in Japan compared to Sweden? It's generally, I think kindergarten in Japan is pretty good. Of course, in Tokyo you see a lot of very small kindergartens that are like next to big roads and things like that, which don't look like a pretty nice environment for me. But we are very happy with the kindergarten where our daughter is currently going. But it's also quite expensive in Japan. It's about 4 times more expensive than in Sweden with kindergarten. But here in Japan it's income based. So the fact that both me and my wife works and earns decent salaries means that we end up in the highest cost bracket for daycare. So if you are less well off, then you pay less, which I think is kind of fair. Of course, it kind of sucks for me that we have to pay so much, but I think as a system, I think it kind of makes sense. I don't really have any complaints about it. Of course, I wish that we didn't have to pay so much. I think I'm ready to leave, or continue my walk, I should say. Let's see. Oh, I don't think I lost viewers this time. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Maybe you enjoy this scenery.ごちそうさまでした。ありがとうございます。Yosh, let's continue. Let's continue. So I've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes so far. Let me just check the map to figure out which direction I should go from here. Lucy, welcome to the chat. You should watch this stream from the beginning later. It's been quite nice. I still have quite a long distance to go actually. I'm just like halfway to the Udaki line, so better keep on moving. There's actually a big kind of park not too far from here, which I'm super curious about, and like it almost looks like a forest. I really wish I could go there, but it's up there. But actually, like, my photo session starts in 2 hours, so I don't have time. I need to walk to the station and get on the train and head to central Tokyo. My client will be mad at me. This is his house. I don't know. Nice big house anyway. Nice, Jeffrey. Good Japanese. Okay, Yamaguchi-san. Sleep tight. I guess you stayed up to watch the game. Ah, That's him. Yeah, so that is his house. Wow. Probably, I would guess that his family has probably owned that piece of land for generations or something like that. So the nearest station is called Kakio. That's a 41-minute walk from here. So my first target will be to head back down to Tsurumi River and then follow the river for a while. Have you ever had a photo shoot with a subscriber? Yes, I even had a photo shoot with a Patreon supporter 2 weeks ago. That was very nice, and I do actually give a bit of discount on my services, both photo shoots and tours, to my Patreon supporters. So that's one more reason to join me there on Patreon if you're interested. And of course, joining me there gives you access to all the information you need about, yeah, the services I'm offering and the costs and who I am. Yeah, this shop is really like, I think 40 minutes from the nearest station. There's probably, yeah, there's a bus here which you can use, probably connecting with both Ichigao and the station that I'm heading to. Guess. Let's see. Oh, okay, Aobadai. The bus here goes to Aobadai. Unmanned shed that sells vegetables. Yeah, it feels like you should be able to find something like that around here. Maybe that one, the white one over there, who knows. Yeah, renting a car in Japan is it's good that the option exists. As you all know, I don't have a driver's license, but my wife does, and usually when we travel to less urban parts of this country, we usually rent a car. We will probably do that when we go to Okinawa next, when is it? We're going to Okinawa in like 2 weeks. That's gonna be so nice. About renting a bike. Yeah, you mean a motorbike? I don't know anything about that, but it should be possible. Regular bicycles, yes, absolutely. There are different services you can use to rent a bicycle. I often use those actually, electrical bikes mostly. Gloves. This looks a bit creepy. Shopping with your wife, do you have any say? I do, yeah. I often shop. And, like, I cook a couple of times every week these days, Then I usually go for the groceries as well, at least if I have the time, but it depends. But well, usually we don't really do it together very often. Nice little local countryside storefront. Well, here you have, but I guess these ones you probably pay in there. Look at this super rusty postal sign. Nice. My watch just told me I walked 5 kilometers so far today. It's freezing, not really, but I took off my jacket during the ice cream break, and it's actually a little bit cold. The wind is quite chilly. But not too bad. As long as I walk relatively quickly, I'll stay warm. Mr. Miyazaki, we are going to main island this time. We'll be staying in the... I don't know if it's in Naha. No, I don't think it's... Maybe in the outskirts of Naha or one of the like nearby cities. Hatake area. そうですね。畑多いですね。I'm impressed, Jeffrey, with your Japanese language skills. Didn't know that. Back at the river, yay! So, question is, which side of the river should I be? Going to Okinawa again. I don't remember when I was there last time, but pre-pandemic, maybe 2019, probably 2019 when I went there last time. Jeffrey, any news about your trip? Have you sorted out the place to live yet, or have you booked your tickets? What do you expect to get from this Christmas in Japan? Not much. Don't expect to get much. The only thing I hope for is that I can make it an enjoyable time for my daughter. Take her out, see some illuminations, give her some new toys. Make her a happy girl. That's all I'm hoping for. For my own sake, no expectations. decorations. I don't care personally that much for Christmas. Wow, 2005. That's a long time ago, Fungus. Yeah. I'm sure that must have changed quite a lot since then too. I think my first time in Okinawa was probably... Yeah, I think my first time in Okinawa was with my wife. And we met 2017. I don't remember when I went there, but... And since then I've been there 3 times. Seeing your kids' faces light up as they open the Christmas presents is the best present you can give yourself. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. That's all that matters when you have kids and once you reach a certain age. Have you ever been to Ukraine? I have not. I have not. I regret not going there. It seems like a fascinating place with really, really interesting people. Tickets are booked. Great, Jeffrey. Arrive on February 1st. Going to wait until January to continue look for an apartment. Yeah. Nice. I really hope you can find a place in Setagaya, because that would make us neighbors. Battery just hit 50%. That's fine. I think for sure half of the walk is done by now, because otherwise there's no chance I will make it to Tokyo Tower in time for my photo shoot. Yeah, Okinawan food is great. I love it. I'm gonna have so much rough day when I go there. Maybe a cup of awamori or two as well. Shimokakio. Okay. That's the area. The station I'm going to is Kakio. We're still kind of far away, so I need to walk a little bit faster than usual. Hello Tokyo Explorer chat, where are we now? We are in between Ichigao station on the Deintoshi line and Kakio station on the Odakyu line. So in the outskirts of Yokohama. I passed through a district called Jikecho, which is kind of almost like countryside. expect to see a McDonald's here. Such a beautiful day today. It is, yeah. Crisp. Nice. Yes, Lucy. Finally, you know, walking in the Jikecho area. And it's windy! I think you can hear the wind. That I don't like so much. Anything you enjoy on the McDonald's menu? Well, to be honest, I'm the kind of person who kind of enjoys a Big Mac meal about once every year, maybe. It gives me a lot of guilty pleasures. But yeah, I can enjoy it. It's crap and I'm ashamed of it, but I can enjoy a Big Mac every now and then. I can. Ever tried their coffee? Not in recent years, no. I think last time I had a McDonald's coffee was probably in Sweden, maybe this summer, when I was on a walk with my mom, and there was like no other place. Like in Sweden, you know, we don't really have convenience stores and those kind of places, and I was really craving a hot coffee, and McDonald's was my only option. It was not terrible, but not amazing either. But yeah, I wouldn't mind a Big Mac set right now, actually, but I should not waste my time. McDonald's breakfast always treats me right. Yeah, that's right. I've had that a few times too, and it woke me up quite well. Those like greasy muffins, right? Egg and some sausage or whatever it is inside it. It's not awful. Oh, there's actually a 7-Eleven here too. Just check. I'm not sure if I should continue following this river. Probably shouldn't. Where am I? Okay. I can continue along the river. Nice. I'd rather follow a river than a road. Yeah, sometimes a breakfast like that can be quite enjoyable. I wouldn't want to eat it every day, but for example, if I'm like in a countryside or something and I need to be, like I know that I'm going to be out and it's a bit crappy weather or something and I need to be out all day, and like starting the day with something quite heavy like that can be pretty satisfying. was a kid, McDonald's was a special treat. Yeah, same for me. Absolutely. As a kid, it was super exciting to go there. And then when I was like a little bit older, like teenager, and started earning a little bit of my own money, being able to have like McDonald's more or less whenever I wanted was, well, something that I took advantage of quite often. But I'm quite happy that I've learned to adapt healthier food habits since then. Wait, now I'm lost. I'm not sure if I should cross here and continue following this river. Surumi River it is, indeed. Indeed it is. Ah, yes! I can actually do that. Perfect. Perfect. That looks quite tempting to follow this river. Interesting. So the water is very low, according to this giraffe. Now 26 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I really hope I will make it to my photo shoot on time. When the water is 1 giraffe high, you gotta worry. Exactly. Fortunately, it's not bad right now. I wonder if this river actually floods during the typhoon season and days with heavy rain. Maybe. Yes, Brandon, this area actually, I found it by accident over 10 years ago. I was actually living near Ichigo. That was one of the first places I lived when I first came to Japan. I lived there with my first girlfriend here in Japan. Anyway, and I just randomly took a walk one day and found this area. But then I never came to this part of Yokohama again for many years, until a couple of years ago when one of my viewers actually mentioned this area, and I looked it up on a map and I realized like, that's the nice neighborhood that I found when I was living in Ichigo. And I decided to come here and do another stream here, which you can also find on my channel. I think the rent around here, or the land prices, should be pretty cheap since it's so far from the station, and most of the houses looks pretty humble. I mean, some of the houses are nice, like this one, but nothing extravagant or anything like that. Is this still considered Yokohama? Yeah, this is Yokohama. Technically, we're in Yokohama now. I don't think I walked through this specific part before. I probably took a different route last time I came here. Nice colors. Looks like a temple up there, but unfortunately I'm really in a rush now, so I can't take any detours to explore much more than the bare necessities. Could you see yourself and your family living in the countryside in Japan? I don't know, I feel a bit torn. I really like the idea about it in one way, but I just don't see how it would work practically, because all the work both of us do is kind of dependent on us being in Tokyo. So that would mean that we would have to entirely start something new from scratch. So I think we will probably, as long as we're in Japan, we will stay where we are, or at least in that area. But we might, if we decide to stay in Japan really long term, we might get like a summer house somewhere. I think that would be the best of both worlds, and for us. But I don't think, like, neither of us really want to live in a house, for example. We're not house people. We don't like the idea of having a lot of maintenance work to take care of. We're more like city people, both of us. But yeah, maybe like for retirement, like Fungus just said, yes, that's maybe something. But we still have quite a long time until that becomes something we need to think more about. But I mean, I've already told you many times that my dream is to retire in a small town in Italy. That's my retirement goal. But until then, we'll probably just be here until we maybe move to Sweden. Okay, Jeffrey's leaving. Thanks for joining today, as always. And yeah, sleep well. See you in Japan soon. Oh wait, actually, according to the map, we're actually back in Kawasaki now. Huh, interesting. So maybe this is no longer Yokohama, maybe we're in Kawasaki. Wow, look at this. Is it an old, I don't know, some sort of pillar? I don't know if it has something to do with the river structure or if it's something older than that. Interesting. We are approaching the 2-hour mark of today's walk. It's been a great walk so far in pretty much every respect, maybe with the exception of very, very few super chats. That's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Oh, Danchi on top of the hill. That looks intriguing. If I had more time, I would be happy to walk up here and check out this area on the hill. But sadly, don't have that time. But at least there's a nice cone. Adding to the enjoyment of today's walk. I'm supposed to turn left somewhere. Is it here? No, it's not here. But it's soon. Almost getting there. Thank you, Fungus. But if I give you a super chat, you'll get distracted, miss a turn, get lost, and miss your photo shoot. Fair enough. Okay, thank you. Thanks for that consideration. Thank you, thank you. I love the names of Japanese residential buildings. El Shalom. Interesting little shrine. Anyway, now I think the station is not too far away. And I think I did remember to take the turn, so Brandon, thank you. 10 months of membership. Thank you to you for introducing this interesting spot. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you and everybody else for joining me. Interesting. This house. Narrow little house, and you have to climb these stairs every time you're going home. Not too bad though. It's just interesting how they managed to squeeze in buildings on some very kind of random plots of land in this country. Sometimes. And Miller, thank you. Thank you for the walk in a lovely place. Thank you. Thank you so much. Finally, a few super chats. That's good. Good to know that this walk was worth the time as well. By getting a little bit more. financial supports that makes it easier to justify. Even if I personally, if I could choose, I would be happy to just go on walks like this forever and ever without having to care about anything else. But the harsh reality is that I need to provide for my family as well. Now everything is getting denser and busier again, so that's definitely a sign that we are getting closer and closer to the station. Suddenly got quite hilly. Walked 7K so far today. I wonder if it was the same bus that would have went to that coffee shop. Yeah, maybe. I think so, because near near that coffee shop is actually a bit of a attraction. There's this place called like Furusato Mura, which is like, I think there's a bunch of old style Japanese houses there, and maybe you can also try farming and activities like that. So I'm pretty sure that place has a bus from the station, so you should be able to get there if you don't want to walk this walk that I've done today, which I highly recommend that you do though. It's been a great walk, even though I'm a little bit out of breath now after this uphill section. Double check that I'm on the right track, but I think I am. Yep. Station is probably just 5 minutes away now, so I think I will make it to my photo shoot in time, thankfully. Better shape for Christmas with the walks again. Yeah, I think I need to start doing some other sort of exercise, so maybe get back to playing DDR regularly again. Bit of a wonder. Thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping by. You're arriving just as at the 2-hour mark of today's walk, and just as I'm actually getting closer to the end, which is a station just a little bit further down this road. But nonetheless, I'm glad you're here. Bit of wonder. Missed some of this. Yeah, you should watch. I passed some really nice areas on today's walk. I'm super glad I decided to do this today. Even though next time I'll come here, I'll make sure to have even more time, because having to rush like I am right now is not nice. Yeah, a bit of a wonder is a late one today, not fungus. How unusual. That's cool. So there's actually an elevator here that you can take to get to the residential building up this hill, I guess. Quite unique. Oh, look! A coffee van. Choka. It's not open. I like the color. Hand drip espresso. Let's cross. Let's have a look. So it's open from 12, but obviously not right now. That's too bad. But anyway, I just had coffee and I don't have time to have another cup. But otherwise, that looks like a pretty nice place. A rival to Coffee Person, perhaps. Place maybe. I'm surprised that we ended up in Kawasaki. Didn't know. Ever try yoga? I've tried yoga. Wasn't really for me, but I think I could get into it. Real estate agent. 65,000 yen. For an apartment, 24 square meters. 80,000, 94,000. Small, not super small. 94,000 yen for 36 square meters. Actually, it's more expensive than I would have, than what I would have thought around here. Lease towel. If anyone needs to lease some towels, you can call this number. So where's the station? I feel like it should be close to where I am, but I'm not sure exactly where. As far as I remember, the train tracks. Oh yeah, there's a train passing. Have the body I have because of cheese. And Rockaway Siren has the body she has because of yoga and Pilates. I see. Yeah, I think I have the body I have because of long walks and plenty of beer. Really plenty of beer, but enough beer to give me a bit of a belly. So this is the station. It is. That means this is where I will say goodbye to you. Did I just miss it? Am I just missing the train now? I think I am. If this is a... No, it's not a local train. Okay. I'm pretty sure I should be going this way. Pretty sure this is the way I want to be going. Can't read the sign from here. And Miller, thank you. Have a good photo shoot. I will. Choose. But where is that? I'm not sure where the entrance to the station is, but yeah, it has to be one on this side. Yeah, this is the train for Honatsugi, so this is not Tokyo direction. That the station entrance is over here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Good. Then I'll wave goodbye to you in front of the station. And I just had a look at Google Maps and it looks like I will make it on time for my photo shoot. So that's great. Oh, super windy here. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this walk. I think it was great. Got lots of beautiful scenery and I got my little nature fix as well. And of course, I got a good avocado. Don't forget to ask your customer how they found your website. I always ask them, or not always, but often, and the answer is always the same. Thanks to Google, because the Google algorithm is kind to me. Thank you, Google algorithm. And thank you, all my viewers. 250 of you still with me. Thank you so much. I'll leave you here in front of Kakyo Station. But I plan to stream tomorrow night, Saturday night, Japan time. So I hope you can join me for that walk. That's gonna be my... maybe, I'm not sure. I'm gonna travel a lot in the coming weeks, so there won't be that many more Tokyo walks coming up in December maybe. We'll see. Yeah, there will be a few. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye. Hei do. Auf Wiedersehen. Mata ne.